Good evening, everyone. I'm Nathan, here with my wonderful wife, Laura.
Hello.
And we're here to look at a Monopoly today. This one is a Disney-themed one.
Yes, now there's more than one version of Disney Monopoly. This is, we should have checked, 2017 version.
So one of the newer ones, the early ones had like a pop-up castle and other bits and pieces and were really fancy. This is more just a standard sort of...
Monopoly, but with Disney characters on it.
Pretty much.
Basically. I think we're going to see a lot of characters because that's who we are purchasing in this version of the game.
So instead of properties, we're purchasing like specific characters from specific Disney movies.
Yes, we are. We might have a closer look at the pieces inside. They're pretty small on the box there.
Apart from, obviously, it's all Disney themed, it does play the same as a regular classic game of Monopoly.
I don't know whether they're the right rules for this. We pick up a lot of our games secondhand, so...
I thought it was. Yeah, it is.
It is? Oh, okay. They
It
look like
says-
standard rules. Okay, awesome. Yeah. So
But-
we'll have a scan of those down below.
But that's how sort of close it plays as the original. The manual looks very, very
Oh,
similar.
I didn't even say it says Disney on the front. Oh, how silly of me.
Just sort of a little insert.
Yep.
Shall we take a look at the board? The board!
So we have, like, the movie posters in the centre of the board.
We'll have a closer look. But yeah, it looks like the original like posters that would have come out for the release of the movies.
Yep. And then you have your little rectangular sections for the cards with little question marks bordering them, which is interesting. All right. Hang on. Let's start down here at Go and see who we have.
So the bare necessities replace, I think, the community chest or chance. I can't remember which one they replaced. They replaced one of them.
Yep, and the other set of cards is Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo cards, which you can see over here. One of our tax spaces is Sir Hiss.
Which is a bit weird, but fair enough.
Why not? Some very familiar characters, and they are by movie each set. Yeah.
Instead of the railways, it's castles.
But because of course.
So you buy castles instead of railways.
Yep, so we have the Bambi section here. I wonder how they determine which ones were the cheap ones and which ones weren't.
That would have been
It
interesting.
doesn't, it's not by like release date.
No, so I don't know. There's interesting.
We should mention the four corners are all the same to standard Monopoly and work all in the same
Just
way.
visiting jail, go to jail and go.
Well, hang on, now this one isn't from one movie. This is just three, like, princesses. Sleeping Beauty. Right.
Yes, it is.
That's interesting. All right, forget what I said before.
Drink Me is the, I think, electricity or
Yeah, one of the utilities there.
Cinderella's castle.
Yep.
And then we go back to Pinocchio.
Yeah, all from the one movie. Interesting. All the values of these are the same as standard. Oh, we're knocking her pieces down the bottom there. Go past free parking
There's
into
Dumbo, Sultan's Palace, which isn't a castle, it's a palace.
Oh, got in there.
Alice in Wonderland.
And there's the other utility. And they've actually shaped the Eat Me and Drink Me one. So this one's like a cupcake and the other one was
Like a bottle.
Yeah, I like that. Nice little extra touch.
I'm just
Go to
interested.
jail. And then we have all Peter Pan properties
Peoples.
characters here. Yeah, whatever you want to call them, I guess, at this point.
But then here,
Sleeping Beauty.
Wait, so-
Beauty, sorry.
so Prince John is the other tax.
Yep. And then we have a couple of characters from 101
Wait,
Dalmatians.
so Purple's the only one that not based off a movie.
Yes.
It's got three different princesses from three different movies.
Yes. Yes, it does. I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe they wanted to not leave anyone out. I don't know. I'm not sure.
And if you hadn't already guessed, which I don't know why we didn't mention, it's all based on classic Disney properties, so no Pixar or Star Wars or anything like that.
No. All right, we have two dice, and they are black with gold spots, which is quite nice. I'm not sure why black in particular for
fancy.
Disney, but they look nice.
Then we have our little, I was going to say coupons, our tokens. Come on, little genie lamp.
All right, do we know what they all are without looking?
So there's the genie lamp. Mm-hmm. That'd be like a Peter Pan, like Hook ship, I assume.
Sure.
Dumbo's circus tent.
How about I double check, make sure you're getting them right?
That looks like Beauty and the Beast's cups, but it can't be because there's no Beauty and the Beast.
Nope. What have you got?
A stack of saucers
It's
and
the
cups.
Mad Hatter's teacups.
Of course. And then we have Sleeping Beauty. Not Sleeping Beauty.
What? Cinderella. The
Sleeping
glass.
Beauty.
Cinderella's glass slipper.
And that's
of
Snow
course,
White.
The Wicked Queen's poison apple. With a bite taken out of it.
They're quite heavy and nice, and nicely detailed, these ones. Some of the ones we've had have been a bit light or a bit hard to determine exactly what they are.
Bit flimsy in a couple of
flimsy.
versions of Monopoly. One of the really nice things about this version versus some other themed Monopolies is they've changed the houses and hotels.
Yes.
Quite drastically too.
So I believe we've got castles and are they cottages, I want to say?
Let me just double check that. They're really nice though. There's quite a lot of detail on them, which is surprising. Yeah, cottages and castles. So the cottages replace the houses and the castles replace the hotels. They are just hollow, like plastic still, but some of them just put in standard house and hotel shapes.
Now
So
we have
this is really nice.
The bare necessities, and you'll find the ones have got jungle theme from Jungle Book. Then we have Bambi,
So they go up like they do on the board.
Pinocchio,
Leaves.
leaves. That would be
Alice in Wonderland.
yes, the clocks. That's obviously Toy Story up in space, Buzz Lightyear,
No.
and that's 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, that's nice that they did something a little bit different on each one while still keeping all the same denominations.
And look, it's the properties. I mean, the people. I mean, the things you purchase.
Characters.
So let's see. Here's the bippity boppity, the bare
Those are the bare
necessities.
necessities cards. These are quite flimsy. The cards, they're not a very thick.
No, they do feel a little bit thinner than other versions of Monopolies we've had, which is weird
Agreed,
because
yeah.
everything else is sort of quite nice.
Everything else is lovely. Maybe they had to cut down on the cost with these because these were so highly detailed. I don't know. Alright, so over on this side we have some images on them from movies. I believe all the outcomes and values are the same as the standard though, but they just have tailored them. Oh, that's good, being get out of jail
You
free.
stumble into the Cave of Wonders. Pay
they-
15 to escape.
That's the bibbity bobbity.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
That's hard to say every time you land on that to pick up one of the cards, isn't it? Yeah, so same outcomes, but just themed to the movies, and then they've got an image from the movie that kind of goes along with it. So, not bad aside from, well, except for that one. That's just go. They're not bad. I like what's on them. It's just the thickness or lack of. That's the issue, I think.
And here are the bibbidi bobbidi boos. Take a trip to Snow White's castle. Advance to Snow White, which is a weird thing to say. Advance
is.
nearest temptation.
So there you go. So they're not called utilities, they're called temptations.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Go to jail. Poor Aladdin.
It's interesting that even though they're sticking to the like original sort of outcomes value-wise, they've managed to find something that kind of fits. Like they've got an image of someone in jail.
Not Gaston ransacks your property in search for the beast.
That's the houses and hotels.
And then, of course, you've got the locale/people
Deed cards.
deed cards.
Yes.
So same values.
And they've got all the little same like sort of design behind the name there, so you can easily match up the sets. Yeah, value's the same, but obviously it mentions that they have cottages and castles.
The stars, the money would have been
Peter Pan.
I was going to say.
Well, Captain Hook is in Peter Pan, but
Yes.
yes.
So there you go, and on the back, you got a picture of each
Mortgage
one.
Value, yep. And again, these are the same thickness as the other cards, so I think that's the only sort of letdown for me personally in this particular release is just that
Yeah,
quality
but
there.
everything else is quite nice. The other older Disney Monopolies, I think, are quite hard or expensive to find. So this newer one, I think, will satisfy.
Unless you're collecting them all.
Well, then you got a problem, don't you?
Well, then you got to find them all, haven't you? If you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment section down below how many Disney Monopolies are there.
2.
You think 2?
Actually, I know there's more than 2.
I'm not sure because a lot of them are from specific, you know, movies and franchises and things.
Are you including Pixar and Star Wars in
No,
that?
just Disney, like general Disney theme. How many of them are there?
What about Mickey Mouse? Just a Mickey Mouse one. Does that count?
I don't know anymore.
Let us know all those questions and more.
Hit that subscribe button and check back soon. We put up new videos
Whenever we can.
semi-regularly. Yes. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.